How is everybody doing? This is L.A. Kendrick with another tale from the vault of Would You Dare. I'm doing this thing on the live stream. I'm gonna do it this time. I don't like doing live stream because there's always some weird stuff that happens when you do live stream. So what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do is basically just do it this way because it's easier. It's easier to highlight and cut in and cut out. So any information that's being used here, YouTube, it's basically, I guess it's just for educational purposes and fair use. So it's early as heck. It's actually 4:20 a.m. my time, and so trying to get stuff in and get it out, get information and get it out before I go do my training and lifting and training day. So I want to talk about Arizona and New Mexico. Again, you guys, I went to I've gone to some of these hotspots as far as the U.F.O hotspots, and we talk about everything supernatural, extraterrestrial, ultra dimensional, serial killer, U.F.O, U.S.O, conspiracy theories, Bigfoot, the whole nine. We talk about it all here. And again, you see all the disclosure stuff coming out. You see all the mysterious scientists disappearing. And I just saw Jeremy Corbell's Sleeping Dogs. I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. He did a great job on it. And really impressed with what he did, how he did it, and his battles with George Knapp and Lear. And Lear, John Lear. What's the other guy? The famous guy. Another great guy. Another good guy. His name escapes me. I don't know why. Maybe because it's so early. I'm just not trying to wake up. What is his name? The Area 51 guy. It'll hit me. But he did a great job with that. And I also saw just a lot of information out there as far as UFOs are concerned. And I can tell you guys from my own personal experiences. I don't know what I saw when I was there in Arizona, New Mexico of last year. I'm telling you, man, Roth was News Nation with Roth Coulthart. He went, so I'm going to show you where he went, and I'm going to let you know that I went there just based on all the information that we were receiving. And I said, well, let me go see, because again, every year I take a trip, or maybe 2 or 3 times a year, make a trip just to see if these places exist, see what I can see what I can find. Because I don't want to just sit around and be like, oh yeah, looking at through somebody else's eyes. If I'm able to get out and do it on my own, because it really is a small world. You got a limited time what we're doing here in this physical reality. So take everything with a grain of salt, you guys. Okay, so if you agree or don't agree, that's fine. But all I can tell you is what I saw was just I'm still trying to process what I saw. It's one thing to see one aspect of the paranormal, the supernatural. It's one thing to see it one at a time. But when you see all 3 or 4, when you see 3 or 4 of the things that go bump in the night, or people that talk about it, the things that go bump in the night, I can assure you, it is really, really strange. So I that's all I can say on that. So let me share with you guys some of what I've seen. Let me share with you guys what I mean. And this is News Nation. He was doing a hunting UFOs, and it was last year. So again, you guys, this is fair use. Let me share the screen. And again, I'm doing the live because it's just easier to do, so I can manipulate and jump here and jump there, because my cameras and stuff have been acting crazy. I'm trying to get some stuff, some new equipment before I decide to go where I go this year, because again, I want to. Last time I went, I took last time I went, I took a sub with me, and I don't know how she seems to be recovering pretty well, but I just want you guys to see this. All right, let me get it to where it needs to be. This is pretty much what drew me in. And again, I don't want to spend too much time because I got to get at that fitness thing today. I got to get on my grind. But the party don't start till you walk in. And now that you're here, let's begin. All right, you guys, everything with a grain of salt, fair use, YouTube, you guys. Let me show you what they saw and what they're talking about. And I may jump ahead a little bit, and let me show you what I saw and what I'm talking about, what we saw and what we're talking about.
And we're trying to figure out if the United States has salvaged stuff. And the rumors we keep on hearing are that perhaps it's underground.
Yes, and you're more or less walking distance from what we believe is one of those underground facilities.
You actually think there's one here somewhere?
Right here.
Alex, as you've described an incident where you saw a disc being accompanied by or pursued by helicopters. Tell me what you saw.
So we were in our backyard. It was approximately just after 10 a.m. in the morning.
So it's the morning, clear day?
In the morning, clear day.
What do you see?
So we see 7 Apache helicopters fly overhead, and we took a picture with what we had with us, which was just an iPad. But you can see in the photograph silver UAP of some sort.
They were following it or chasing it?
Looked like the helicopters were escorting it.
Additionally, Jeremiah and Alexandra have taken photos of what they call a square-shaped hillside entrance with an intense light emanating from inside. Anyone would be skeptical about such claims in the absence of hard evidence. The thing is, though, we've spoken to Jake Barber, a former military operative who says he actually flew helicopters for a secret government UAP program himself.
My work has included the recovery of downed UAP of non-human origin.
So tell me about the moment when you realized that you were involved in a retrieval of non-human technology, alien tech.
So it became very clear the first time our communication process and procedure was modified. And then just visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous. It was not human.
How close did you get?
Well, I was a helicopter pilot, and I operate with 150 foot to 200 foot long line. So I got within 150 feet of this object.
What did you see?
I saw an egg, a white egg.
Was there any visible propulsion system on it?
No, not what we would know. There's no engine. There was no thermal signature. I was operating at night when I finally came in to pick it up. So I'm working under night vision goggles at the time. And it was quite clear. I flipped them up, flipped them down, and looked at it a couple of different ways.
How large was the object?
I would say approximately 20 feet, plus or minus a little bit, about the size of a large SUV.
Did it have any seams?
No.
What? And it was
seamless.
Pure white?
It was like pearly white, like a metallic pearly white, the best I could assess.
How did you know that that egg-shaped object was non-human?
Well, visually, it was clearly something that was ridiculously looking. It's inconsistent with anything I'd ever seen before. We all knew we were dealing with something extraordinary.
Now I'm gonna skip ahead because this isn't the point that I'm trying to make. It's interesting, but let me go ahead a little bit. This is the part, and one of the subscribers. This is the part that made me say, let me go check it out. Starting to wake up a little bit now. So like I say, bear with me. I'm getting better. I'm getting woke.
military base. But before we buy into that, we wanted to see if we can observe any of these UAPs for ourselves. So this is your secret spot, Melinda?
Yes.
UFO tour guide Melinda Leslie has spent 13 years spotting anomalies in the desert skies just outside Sedona.
I can say unequivocally from all the tours that I've done that sightings here are extremely real.
People talk about an underground base. You say with certainty that there is one.
Well, there is a tremendous amount of evidence.
Well, Melinda, we'd like to see it for ourselves. Can we come out with you this evening?
Please come. I'm looking very forward to showing you.
Everybody come, go ahead and grab yourself a chair.
So it's coming up to midnight and Melinda's been seeing increased activity, anomalous objects doing extraordinary things and often escorted by dozens of military helicopters. So we're hoping we might see some tonight. Okay, Melinda, what are these things?
Well, these are the PVS-7 Generation 3 military night vision goggles, and they allow us to see roughly 50,000 times more light than see with our naked eyes. The bases under these hills and on the other side from where we are. So we're looking for anything moving. Now,
There's an orb straight ahead of me.
There's two together right there.
Oh,
There's
look,
military
there's something
coming up.
Yeah, there's a military chopper coming up. Oh, wow. So this is what you're talking about. There's a military chopper in proximity to those objects.
Yeah. So there's these two here, and there's these two right here. And he came up right behind them.
So if nothing else, Melinda, I'm satisfied that I'm seeing a lot of choppers hovering and moving with purpose.
Now pause for a second. Now they're seeing the choppers. I believe she saw some other things, and I may not have that one right now and hearing, and I may not have the right one up, but I think this is the one where she shows other things. And again, I went to this exact spot. I want to show you the footage that we had. She just got a better production crew.
Around other objects which are demonstrably anomalous.
Yes.
Is there a connection that ties it all together? What we've seen in Sedona, the Phoenix Lights, the ancient Native American sightings, and the Border Patrol videos Bob Thompson has made public. Before you decide, Bob still has one more video to share with the public.
It's nothing that I've ever seen before.
That video has never been released until tonight. What it shows and what it all means next. From watching videos to witnessing with our own eyes, we can now say with virtual certainty something strange is happening in the skies over Arizona. No, we didn't find a secret government base, a portal, or a crashed UFO. But we did find plenty of reasons, from videos to documents to expert and eyewitness testimony, to keep investigating. And as the New Jersey drone plague underscored, this is no longer a matter of curiosity, it's a matter of national security. So it seems only right that we return to the man who started this whole investigation with one brave act. Has whistleblowing taken a toll on you?
It has. It has.
Sir, I hope one day there comes a time in America where people like you, who've had the courage to come forward, are properly recognised and honoured.
I really applaud Bob for what he did. I'm glad it came out.
Until that day comes, Bob will keep doing what he's doing.
You think there's something there, don't you?
I do think there's something there. What it is, I don't know. But I think it is non-human.
And now he has one more piece of video evidence to share with the world.
What do you call that one?
That one I think is known as the cigar video.
Bob says not much is known about this sighting other than that it was shot by a CBP reconnaissance plane, probably an RC-26, which usually flies at about 25,000 feet. The plane was in the same vicinity as the rubber duck when it captured this object moving quickly in a straight line without discernible wings or propellers.
So that's the object you're talking about. It's like a stubby little cylinder.
That's correct.
The thing I find fascinating is that in the FOI'd US Air Force reports, there are pilots that report
coming across cylindrical objects
I saw
at
something like this.
hugely high altitudes.
Well,
When I went to Area 51, I saw something like this, and I didn't catch it until I got home and viewed the footage of what I had, and I thought I was live streaming. Well, I was explaining why I couldn't live stream. So, yeah, I've seen now
that might fit the bill.
To be certain, we returned to the scientists at the SCU for analysis. It's nicknamed the cigar, and we'd like you to have a look at it.
There seems to be an effect following it, like a trail. And that could be the fact that it's got propulsion. So then they have to question is, could this be a missile?
A missile? Maybe. But Peter Reale has a different take.
The intriguing part is it doesn't seem to have any lift ability of any lift mechanism. It doesn't appear to have an engine. It's one solid color. So usually it would have a hot engine and perhaps a cold surface. It maintains its shape and moves along. So
it's a genuine mystery.
Yeah, just don't know what to make out of it.
One thing we know for sure, that this investigation can and must continue.
Okay. I think Ross did I think they did a great job. There's again, this lady that does the tours. She did she's done other tours, and she's actually showed footage of where you can actually see the aliens or the UFOs in the sky over Arizona. Now, again, I went to that spot, and again, a lot of brothers don't go out there to check this stuff out. A lot of people in general don't go out and check these things out. But again, I was there, and the things that I saw, I can't explain. I know my equipment was malfunctioning. The host, his equipment was doing fine. The guide stuff was doing pretty good. Again, I wasn't going to take my female sub out there in the middle of the night, not really knowing where I'm at. If it was me and one of the fellows, yeah, I could have got out there and I could have done what I needed to do without a guide. But it let me know I had to get my better equipment, because I do have night vision goggles and infrared goggles. I need to get and my camera just kept malfunctioning. Every time I try to point to the sky and check out the UFOs that were passing overhead. And I saw a total of 5. And then one big not yellow, but white orb coming at us as we were leaving the mountaintop, amongst the many other supernatural, crazy, spooky things that we saw. And it was a crescent moon. So you guys, when I show you this footage, it was really black. It was dark out there. And again, I know I talked about this before, but you guys got to understand, when you see it, that's when it hits you. It doesn't necessarily hit you right away because you're thinking, oh, this is this and this is that. But when you're out there in the middle of it, it's a whole nother world. The only reason I got any footage is my cell phone, which is odd. But when I tried to use my camera, brand new memory card, the whole 9, it shut down. It would not stay up and let me get the image. So this is what I record. This is what me, the sub, and Firefox. The sub is pink unicorn, and Firefox were on the top of the mountain when we saw these things. I know the sound is low, you guys, so just bear with me. Now, you guys bear with me. The reason it's really low and it's dark. So you're going to see some lights here and there. And again, I could not get any video without my cell phone. If it wasn't for my cell phone, I wouldn't even have the footage that I have. And I have much more footage going down the mountain in regards to seeing the eye shine from possibly Bigfoot and the screaming, man. It was just crazy. So I have that, but just bear with me on this. Okay. So when you see this, understand what you're looking at is, the background. That's all. So just bear with me on this. Let me start it back up. I apologize. That's the mountain in the background. There's the moon. And we did see that. That's the portal. Did you guys catch that? Let me back it up and pause it for a second. This is the portal. Okay. Let me show you guys. Okay. You see that little blip there? That was a portal. And that was on the other side to the right of where he's pointing his hand on the other side of the mountain. We were on top of a mountain. That right there is a portal, but there was one to the left of us as well. They don't show up when you expect them to. You just have to catch them at the right time. So there's a lot of quartz and iron on top of the mountain. And I believe that's what attracts all the supernatural and paranormal energy from what he was saying. Okay. I said it's not showing, so let me back it up again. Hopefully let me back it up a little bit. Apparently it's not sharing the screen.
No, it disappeared.
Now the sky is full of stars that you can't see with the naked eye, right?
Yeah, you'll see more of it with the night vision goggles.
And I'm looking, and
I need mine. I'm gonna go get mine.
Like I said, we've seen a couple. This is what I was showing.
U.F.O,
you guys caught
brand new
this.
memory card.
Well, it's not out there yet, but this is what we haven't seen yet, but it's there.
So let me okay, so he's showing here. Thank you guys for giving me the heads up.
It's there.
Okay. What he's okay. That little blip right there, what I was trying to show earlier, and I think I missed it. That little blip right there, that is a portal. And there's another one, like I said, there was one to the left, but there's one over to the right. And that would be the one to the right because we're on top of a mountain. And this is what he had seen prior to us getting there, or other excursions that he's had.
Okay, right over here.
Tell you guys, get out and see the world. But if you can't, I'll take you out here and I'll show you. You can vicariously do this through me. And yeah.
No, I'll show you stuff that might get scrubbed later, but here we go. Where's the Stellaria map? Right here. Okay.
I see that move.
Yeah, something is moving again.
Right there.
Yeah, what is that?
It's probably a satellite.
Yeah, because that's moving pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. And I can see that faintly with the naked eye.
Now, geostationary satellites will travel about 1,000 miles per hour, which is the same as the speed of the rotation of the Earth.
Right.
That's why they're called geostationary. Now, some satellites can travel up to 17,000 miles per hour. There's no friction up there. That's why they can get up to those speeds. Now, some of these satellites are about the size of a Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
Others are bigger. I'm going to show you something that's on the stargazing app that I have. It's always at the mouth of Canis Major. I had a ComSat guy on my tour once, and he did not know what it was. It's so far up anyway. Here we go. Oh, now this will show you constellations on the other side of the Earth. This one's down there.
Okay.
It's on the other side. There's Canis Major. I'm going to zoom in. It always at the mouth of Canis Major. There, you see it?
Yeah.
It's blue. There it is. This is live. There it is. Look at that.
Okay. Now he's trying to tell us this. He doesn't know what this is. And he had somebody on a high level not understanding what this was that works in this field.
ComSat guy on my tour once, he didn't know what that was.
ComSat guy.
We're speculating about it. It could be a portal. Huge satellite. It has to be big, whatever it is. Or one of our secret space stations. Now, they might scrub it, but I've already taken screenshots and shared it with a lot of people. So if they scrub it, we'll still have it.
There's something there. That's probably just a regular plane.
If it's blinking, it's commercial or military aircraft or possibly even a drone. Okay. Now, if there's a bright white light and it's low, it's probably a helicopter. Once it turns, then you'll see its blinking lights. So we don't want to shine my laser light at it. Otherwise, the FAA is going to be knocking on my door. Oh, look at this. We got the Big Dipper right here, which is Ursa Major, the Bear constellation. Always pours into the Little Dipper. Here's the Little Dipper. Can't see all of it, but here's the cup. And here's the handle. This is Polaris, the North Star. The Little Dipper is always in the Draco constellation. So this is Draco. That's Scorpius right here, the Scorpion. That's the Scorpion. And there's another light right there.
And I can see it too.
It's not changing course, but it's dimmed. It either went into a higher orbit, which, okay, that's a UFO. They can't go into a higher orbit that fast.
Yeah,
So that's our second UFO already.
Okay.
It's already dim, but you should be able to see it with the night vision goggles.
I can see with the night vision goggles. I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, I think I can't see it anywhere. I think it's in this area.
You're right there. Go right there. You see it. Go to your left. Go to your
Left.
left. Come down a little bit. Go to your left. Keep going. Keep going to your left. To your left. To your left. To your left.
Oh,
to your...
this one I can see.
Oh, the other one.
Well, I'm talking about a different one. It's up here somewhere.
And then there's one.
This one, I'm not sure.
And then there's one immediately above us right now.
Right here, on a right to the
Okay,
left.
that one is.
Right here, what's that?
Oh, that one. Okay, this one?
Yes.
Okay, it's not changing course. I think that's just satellite.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. My app will identify it if it is.
This one's doing some weird movements. How's everybody doing today? This is L.A. Kendrick with the... That will be me going to Roswell. But as you guys can see, that what we saw again, it was crazy because again, we saw about 5 that night. You saw what he said we saw. He had seen 2. We had seen, that's the second one. There were actually 3 more. And again, I was trying to save my phone memory and battery life because everything kept draining up in. I mean, like he said, maybe it's because of the quartz and the iron, heavy deposits there, right? But I couldn't get a shot at this guy. So what I said, I was going to try to save some battery life, but no matter what, it's just odd. The stuff that we were trying to catch, it wasn't allowing for it. The things we tried to catch, it wouldn't allow on the camera. And the thing that was, there was so many things happening at once. I'm talking, it was, you name it, it was happening. And when I see people, doubting people, it's like, okay, doubt what you want to doubt, believe what you want to believe. But I'm just telling you, we saw it all in one setting. And I've seen them separately over my life, but I've never seen everything all at once. Stuff was happening around us so fast that you couldn't even process what was happening. You just couldn't. You could not process what was happening. Here I'm at Roswell. I'm at Roswell, New Mexico. But you could not process everything that was happening. I'm telling you guys, maybe you don't believe in UFOs and UAP and stuff like that. I can't force anybody to do that. I can only tell you what I saw. And again, there's another video that I have where we're coming off the mountain and you see the ice shine, you hear the screams. And I was still concerned about getting something more spectacular on the cell phone because the camera wouldn't work. And you can see me trying to make the camera work on the cell phone. You can clearly see me doing it. But then there was this big white orb that came from the right side of the Jeep. It came at us slow and steady. Man, I had asked Firefox. I said, hey, man, are you seeing this? And he said, I don't want to look because I'm trying to get us off the mountain and I don't want us to crash because we were coming down pretty fast and the temperature had changed. I'm talking about, this is in the middle of July. And the temperature had changed and he said we were being escorted out. He thinks, I mean, we had stuff happening all around us, screams, bushes, portals popping open, spirits, man, you name it, it was happening. And again, I'm used to seeing stuff, but not all at once. And it was firing. It was like somebody was firing. Just, it was like we were supposed to see it. But the orb, it came at us and then it was gone. It was high in the sky and it was gone. And I was like, okay. And Pink Unicorn, the sub that came with me, because I'm trying to find a sub to go this time when I take my trip, trying to find the spot. I think I got a spot I want to go check out, but I had she was having a very rough time with it. She was having a rough time with it when it was over. And I think she's still technically having a rough time now, because again, when you just think that you're seeing stuff and you're sitting at the house and you're like, oh, that's not real. When you actually get out there, and that's when you start going, okay, this is real. And then when you see it, it just changes everything that you think. I I say don't take anybody's word for it, but you see what's happening in the media now. You see the disclosure information and stuff like that with Trump trying to deflect and misdirect information to another direction. You see the disclosure information coming out and you see the footage. And I literally have seen footage. You know what? Let me show you. Let me show you. This is when I went to, this is Roswell, right? But I want to show you guys what happened when I went to, when we went to Area 51. Area 51. And we were leaving and we were trying to, okay, we were at Area 51 and we were coming home. And I swear, I thought what I thought was happening, I thought we were recording live, but I was trying to explain that we couldn't record live because something interference was out there. Now there's going to be something in the upper left corner, but you guys should check this out so that you can see with your own two eyes. I've shown this before, but I didn't notice it before. So let me see, is this share? I believe it's sharing. So people keep coming in and popping out. Do me a favor, hit that like button, please. It's okay. It's free. Right. You know, a lot of people may not, the thing with all of this, got a lot of gatekeepers, man. It's just weird. People are just weird, in my opinion. They're just weird. They do weird stuff. So you can see it right there. Whatever that is, this is us coming back from Area 51. And a glance on it, right? Okay, so 51, leaving, and you see right there, it's not a cloud, it's not anything like that. It's there and it stayed there. It did not move. It stayed there the whole, it was either keeping pace with us, but it stayed, it was right there the whole. So again, that's me trying to explain. Leaving, we're leaving Area 51 right now, going back. I tried to live stream it, you guys, but there it is. Again, if you can't, there it is right there. One of you guys had told me you could see a line down the middle of it, a gray line, and it was there. So there's no index reception out here. So couldn't live stream it. And I apologize because I definitely want to live stream it and have you guys like right there sharing the moment. Hopefully these videos will do. We're gonna have you guys like right live stream it. And there's no index reception. See, there it is. Out here. So there it is, clear as day. Like I said, you don't have to believe me. Just look and make your own decisions and determinations. It's not a bug. It's not anything like that. Clouds are here. There's no reflection. There's nothing. That's it. There's a reflection of the cup inside of the car, but that's it. That's what we had. And when you zoom in on it, you can see it clear. Couldn't live stream it, and I apologize because I definitely want to live stream it and have you guys like right there sharing the moment. Hopefully these videos will do. And you guys will be able to share in the, the experience. But again, I'm trying to be I'm being as humble as I can possibly be. Now, you guys talking about events and things like this, UFOs and sci-fi, cryptic, everything that we see. But you guys, I wouldn't even see these. No, these are going with the windshield. I appreciate you guys. So you can see the mountain ranges. So yeah, we were there. We were there. So there that is. And again, this is why I try to do the live stream, because it's a lot easier to jump from spot to spot. But hopefully, again, if it's some mistakes in the video, you guys, again, we don't get paid to do this. We're just here trying to share the moment with you guys and release some of the spooky stuff that we've seen. I have much more footage of things that I've seen and places that I've been that are either haunted or unexplainable. But with that being the case, I'm gonna close this thing out because it's early. I need to get on that fitness. Again, this got my attention, and this has literally had me trying to figure out what's going on. And again, I'm still trying to process, trying to understand what I saw, what we saw, why we saw what we saw. Still trying to process this. So, there's that. So I'm going to end this stream. You guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And thank you. Check out my latest book, Demon Stream. I'm trying to get another one out pretty soon. Another good book from the Tales of Would You Dare, from the vault of Would You Dare. And if you guys have some things you want to express, or you see some stuff in the videos that need some clarity on, hit me up, leave a comment, drop a comment. I'm cool with that. And in closing, you guys, make sure you check the dark recesses of your home. Check the dark closets. If you work late at night or into the wee hours of the morning, look under your car, look in your car, look around your car. Be mindful of your surroundings, because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to abduct you, scare you, or make you a story. And this has been L.A. Kendrick, expressing what we've seen and what I've seen, because it's a crazy, crazy, complex world out there. Keep your ear to the ground, you guys, because there's more going to be coming. Trust me. And until next time, y'all be safe and fill in the rest.